setting up everything to share with everybody. So if anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask them. I'll get to them as soon as I get all of my feeds set up. Thank you for your patience here, and I appreciate you tuning in today. We'll get started here in just a moment. All right. While we're waiting for some people to tune in, I will give you a heads up on what's gone on so far. I know it feels kind of strange doing a live feed on the Friday of Origins, considering that, well, most of the Clix stuff hasn't completed yet. We haven't seen a lot of the things that are supposed to be happening finish up yet. So, we still have the Nationals. We've got Battle Royals going on, of course, all the time. They're in the middle of Team Nationals right now, so they've made the cut, and we're getting started on the first round of the top 16 on that. Sadly, as you can tell by me being here now, I am not actually part of the top 16, which kind of makes me sad. But it was not a good start to the day, and I got to take a break and wander around the convention, so that was cool. Biggest news right now to this point is yesterday, Jesse Cote won the Pop Circuit Championship, so I want to say a big congratulations to Jesse Cote. It was a really, really well-played match. For those of you who are interested in Popper and want to know more about it, I will say right now that we are taking a look at the Medusa situation, because the Medusa situation was kind of ugly, and I didn't like the fact that all of the top 4 teams were Medusa teams. The majority of the field was Medusa, so we are going to be looking at ways that we can actually improve upon that and make for a better experience next year. Now, that's not to say it was a bad experience this year. I just don't like seeing one team dominate too terribly much. Got a chance to talk to PJ Bailey a little bit earlier today. He was agreeing with the sentiments that, maybe it's time to say goodbye to Medusa in the Pauper circuit. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. Also, if you look on the YouTube channel, you will notice that we actually have some videos up for some previews for the X-Men Regenesis event. Sadly, I had more video, but my phone did not like going through and showing the video, and I went too long with filming, so I ended up having to go through shortcuts. Unfortunately, Scott's big explanation for how it was going to work did not come out, so you don't get to see that, but I do have images of some of the cards for the characters, some of the sculpts there, also some of the new maps that we're going to see with X-Men Regenesis. They did a raffle. People got tickets, and 8 people were chosen to play in 2 battle royals of the new set. They kind of stuck with the new rules for the event, which Part of the rules to the event were 200-point teams rather than 300-point teams, so you're only going to get 2 actions per turn. You can trade amongst other players with your base force. So when the event actually starts, one thing that you're going to get out of X-Men Genesis is the ability to build a roster of characters that you will carry from 1 month to the next. It is going to be a 3-month event running July, August, and September. Once again, 200-point teams that you will build. You will choose a faction. Now, keep in mind that faction does not determine the pieces that you can play, because part of that's a little bit difficult. With the pieces that you're going to be picking up, it's kind of random, and so you can't say based on the pieces what side you're going to play. But when you choose Jean Grey's school or Utopia, then you are going to actually choose a prize track that you're going down for the event that you're going in. Scott also mentioned that you should keep track of the pieces that you have because, like he said, the roster is going to build up month by month. So the first month, you're only going to have access to 3 pieces. The second month, you're going to now have access to 6 pieces. And the final month, you're going to have 9 pieces from which to choose to build your 200-point team. The new maps look pretty cool. One of them is actually inspired directly by San Francisco. You can see that in some of the videos that I have posted up. Another thing that came out about it, I've got some images from the cards themselves, so you can see what some of the pieces look like. I know a lot of people are talking about King Pride. She did look pretty good to me. But hopefully you can check out those videos. I am kind of excited for this event. I kind of missed those events. We didn't really have one this past year. So I'm kind of excited to get into something like that. I don't think it's going to be as exciting as War of Light, but it's kind of hard to top that. That was a really, really big event. So, as I mentioned, if you have any questions, you can feel free to go ahead and send them to me. Or if you are actually here at the convention, I am in the room B242. It's on the 7th floor of the Hall B at the Columbus Convention Center here at Origins. I do want to say thank you very much to the staff here at Origins. I did not originally have a press pass when I got in here, and so I couldn't have access to one of these press rooms to do this live feed. And they were very, very helpful. They were very, very courteous to me, and were able to extend me that press badge. So I want to thank you, and I will promise you next year I will do it right. I will actually have the request in prior to doing the live feed. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and type them here on the live feed on YouTube. I would be happy to answer whatever questions that you have, be it about Clix, be it about Pauper Circuit, be it about what I have seen here as far as HeroClix is concerned, maybe the X-Men Genesis event. I am happy to answer questions because I didn't write anything down here, so I am sure that I missed something when I was doing a quick rundown. Another cool thing that I got a chance to talk to Howard Block about the plans for Gen Con, and there is a video up on ClickSbait's Facebook YouTube page about that as well. So it's tilted sideways. I'm trying to fix that because I took that from my phone as well. But on that video, we talk about what's coming up at Gen Con as far as HeroClix events are concerned. He's got a lot of big stuff going on. What really thrills me is that is going to be the start of the second season of the Pauper Circuit. So you will be seeing Pauper Circuit events there for the first time for the new season. So it's a good way. He's going to be running several events, so it is a good way to start building up points so that you can qualify for what will be the new format. I did make some announcements here at Origins at the start of the Pauper Circuit Championship. We are next year going to have three championships. The first one is going to be the East Coast Championship. The second one's going to be the West Coast Championship. And then the top four finishers from both sides of that will get to compete for the overall Pauper Circuit Championship. So, if you are interested in learning more about that, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to tell you whatever we've got going on. It has been a really great occasion here at Origins. A lot of great clips going on. Battle Royals have been a lot of fun. From my personal experience on the Battle Royals, I have played 5. I won 3 and lost 2. First one was horrible. Oh, wow. The first one, I did not actually score any points whatsoever. It was a horrible pull. It was a horrible team, and I played horribly on top of that. So that was a combination for failure. On top of that, though, after that, had some good pulls, good teams, and just some really fun play. In the team event, I was teamed up with Stephen Clark and Joe. I'm so sorry, Joe. I do not remember the last name. But we had to drop after the 3rd round due to a family emergency. Probably just as well. We were not doing terribly well. We had horrible pulls in the team event. Some of the team event, some of the pieces that we had, the highlights were actually the Captain America with the Time Gem. We had Hulk, we had Crystal, and Prime Black Widow. That was the peak of what we had going on. So it was not the best of pulls. I am not in love with the way things went, but on the other hand, it is what it is, so we did the best we could. Going back to Pauper Circuit, I want to thank once again James Peters for judging that event. It's for Clix. If you don't have him liked already on Facebook, and if you haven't watched any of his videos, it's really great. He is a big supporter of the Pauper Circuit, and we are thankful for that. Hopefully here in the near future, he and I will be doing a Skype feed so that we can do a video and just basically talk about what's going on with Pauper and what's going to happen when we move in the 7th season. Who is going to be able to take down Jesse Cody and claim the title from him, or is he going to be able to defend it? I think it's really cool that he got it. It's the very first Pauper Circuit Championships, and nobody else is going to be able to lay claim to that. You have to excuse me, my voice is running low. I've been talking a whole lot this weekend to a lot of great players, a lot of great Clix players, and a lot of great organizers too. I want to give a shout out to Carl Vaness. He is here as well. Very excellent podcast, Style H. If you haven't listened to that, I would advise you to check that out. He and James Peters are a part of a team that they were doing well when I left. I think they finished the Swiss rounds 5th. So congratulations to you guys, and I hope you carry on that success. In the meantime, once again, I am open for any questions that you might have. So when you tune in, feel free to ask me a question here on the YouTube feed, and I will be happy to answer whatever you have. Apologize, I have to do some adjustments to the feed here. Now, for those of you who have not attended Origins before, I just want to give a shout out to this con because it's probably my favorite time of year. I absolutely love coming out here, not just for the Hero Clix. I mean, there's a lot of great Hero Clix going on, a lot of great events to get involved in. But, if you're a lover of board games like I am, it's a great chance to actually go out and go around and see what there is out there, see some really fantastic games, and sometimes fix them up for a really good price. So, if you have never gone before, I highly recommend looking into Board the Origins next year. It is a great experience, and I enjoy it tremendously every year that I get the chance to come out here. Now, going back to Pauper Circuit, I want to let you know some of the changes that we have in store for you as far as the Pauper Circuit is concerned. Since we didn't get a feed of the announcements, I want to let you know what it is that we're looking at changing. First off, we have a council now for the HeroClix Pauper Circuit. All of us will be making decisions as far as how to best pursue the advancement of the game. Our first goal was, to make sure that we had everybody in place and have representation from different parts of the country. So, of course, myself, I have started the Pauper Circuit. Randy Carter is another person who has contributed heavily, and therefore we have him as part of the Pauper Circuit. On top of that, we have reached out to Anthony Barnstaden. He is part of the council now. He had a lot of input going into how we would start the events. I didn't always agree with him, but I really appreciated that he had the game's best interests at heart, and he really threw out some great ideas and some things that I had to think about. So I wanted to be sure that he was part of the team. Also reached out to Calder Mass. He was part of our Pauper Circuit Council. I thought his insight in the Midwest, that region of the country, could really help us out in seeing how other people see the game. Also, with his knowledge for HeroClix, he actually has a touch with part of the community that I may not actually reach. Finally, we wanted a West Coast perspective, so we got Patrick Jocko, and I'm sorry that I probably butchered your name, but he is helping us out as well in looking at some of the questions. Once again, not all of us agree, but that's part of the reason why we wanted the council. We wanted to actually take a look at Pauper and try to come up with a great idea on how to improve this. We wanted to fall more in line with how WizKids was running events, so that hopefully we can get WizKids to approve the format. So some of the things that we have done now, we no longer will allow for mod pieces in there. There won't be a mod prize anymore in Pauper Circuit events. However, there will now be a best painted piece, best repaint, which is something to make up for that. We also have decided that we wanted to use the official WizKids map list. Of course, the only real difference between the two map lists, between Rock and WizKids, is that Rock will allow the map with the cargo plane because there's been an errata on that. So really, the lists are the same. It doesn't really make much change in effect in the rules in general there. I've already told you that we're doing the East and West Coast Championships, which will be followed up by an overall World Championship. We're still working on scheduling on that. I am actually pulling for having that at the Rock Cup, but I do know other members of the team would like to look at having that at the World Championships, so we're going to have to touch base with each other, discuss, and figure out what is actually best for the format, what's going to get the most attention for it. One thing that I will say, after speaking with Howard Brock, one of the things that will definitely help us get more exposure is when you go to Gen Con, make sure to play in some Pauper Circuit events. Make sure that everybody is aware of what's going on, and so that the more people who play the game, the more people who play the format, the more it's going to make WizKids pay attention to it and realize that, hey guys, this is really a solid format. It's something that's worth trying. It gets new players into the game as well as challenges older players to have a new team building strategy. So something that you definitely want to look at and consider. I'm always open to questions about the format, about the pauper circuit. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them on the Facebook page. You can ask them, in the comment section of the blog, or right now. If you want to log in, go ahead and send me a message now, and I will be happy to answer whatever you have. Okay. Well, thank you all again for watching my live feed. I appreciate you tuning in. I am open for any questions that you might have. Won't be here too terribly much longer because it takes a little while to tear down the equipment. I was planning on being here until 7 o'clock. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have only about 20 more minutes before I have to start tearing things down. So I am currently going to be sending a message on Facebook. If you're going to be doing it, I'll probably be quiet for a little bit and I'll do that. So once again, thank you for tuning in. And if you have any questions that you might want to ask me, whether it be about Pauper Circuit or the Genesis preview that I just got to see, team events that are going on currently, I would be happy to answer whatever questions that you might have. Or just talk HeroClix in general. I can throw out there what I saw at the Pauper Circuit, and I promise you right now, we are definitely looking at the Medusa builds, because that was overwhelmingly what you saw at the Pauper Circuit Championships. The timing of the set drop kind of made things awkward with the Pauper Circuit, because nobody really had the most promising is Billy Batson. Unfortunately, his ability only starts at the beginning of the trip, so it can be problematic with trying to counteract Medusa. Still, you got to play the team, and sometimes luck plays a factor because just the sheer number of attacks that are involved in that team. I will also say that the turns when you're playing that team are very, very time consuming because there are a lot of moving pieces to the team. A little bit later on, I'm going to post some team lists, but I will let you know that if you check out Mr. Clix Flix, James Peters, if you look at his page, he actually has shots of the winning team on his Facebook page, so you can actually see what the winners of the Pauper Circuit were playing. just a recap of videos that I have posted today. One, you got the preview case here from the Origins event, the WizKids booth. If you watch that video, you will see all of the preview pieces that they actually have shown off here at the convention. Kind of found it interesting, I guess, is the best way to put it. That the colossals that you're seeing in the case there are actually a lot smaller than the colossals have been in recent times. So not something that I really expected. I kind of miss the big guys. They kind of draw a lot of attention. But it is good to know that we're going to have some colossals that may be able to be called in with ID cards. That's going to be add a new tactical element to the game, and hopefully that will really spice up things. Another video preview that you will see on there is Howard Brock and I discuss what's going to go on for Clix at Gen Con. There's going to be a regional there. There's going to be pauper circuit events. There's going to be battle royals. So there's a lot to look forward to at that convention. You will also find the video previews of the X-Men Genesis event that is going to be starting up next month. There were 8 lucky players that got to get their hands on the pieces today. Each of them went away with 3 pieces, and the winners on each map actually got to keep the maps. They did it battle royal style. The actual event is not likely to be played by the royal style. The actual event should be just like a standard event. However, instead of building 300-point teams, you're going to be building 200-point teams. Now, one thing that they talked about was the way the prize track went, and I'm not sure how well that's going to work out. I'm kind of curious about it because, okay, what if everybody likes one track over the other, or the vast majority of the players? Especially if there's a prize piece that is really, really valuable. You're going to have everybody going with Wolverine rather than Cyclops, or vice versa. And then they could end up with a lot of prizes that have no home. So I'm curious to see how this will play out. I get trying to do the teams. One thing that I found really interesting is that they have the pieces on switch clicks. Now they don't have anything to switch it out on, but all the pieces pop off of the bases. In fact, many of the pieces that were opened up were already off the bases and needed to be connected when they opened up the pack. So it was definitely interesting to see that. Apologize, I was just checking a message on Facebook here. But like I said, my biggest concern is going to be with the pricing. I haven't seen what any of the pricing is going to be yet, but having it on one track or the other is going to be something. I don't know. I could foresee it leading to problems. The other thing that I could see potentially leading to problems, but this is more on the venue level rather than on the WizKids level, is the team builds. Because you are supposed to keep track of the pieces that you pull every month. So, if the venue doesn't do a good job of keeping track of what 3 pieces each player had in that first month, then it could be confusing. The other thing is, what about a player that did not play the first month, or maybe played at a different venue the first month, and then comes over to your store in the second month? These are questions that I would like to see answered in regards to X-Men Genesis. I see that it could be just a little bit problematic. It's not something that I think they meant to do, but of course, nobody means to cause potential sideline problems. But I think it could be something that requires a little bit of a closer look. And my friend Toby says she's going to be at Origins tomorrow and will work for me. One thing that I will say is that tomorrow is national championships. So I will be playing in that event. So if you come over to the These Kids area, odds are you'll be able to find me there. Hey guys, here's a secret. I'm going to be playing Wolverines. And yeah, that's about as big a surprise as the fact that they were having down the Royals here. Uh, what can I say? It's a team I know. It's a team I feel comfortable running, and it's a team that I will continue to run until I can't run it again. While it does have bad matchups, everybody has seen that horrible Hawkeye video. It can win those matchups. I have actually game planned and practiced, and I know the things that I need to do, but sometimes dice don't cooperate with you. Having said that, there are those moments that dice betray you, and you can't do anything against that. That's just the way the game goes. Second round of teams today, I had one attack roll that was over a 5, so luck happens. Sadly, it doesn't happen enough to me, but then again, I should count my blessings because, wow, that case that I have an unboxing video of on here, yeah, Thanos Ultra Chase and a Black Panther Chase, that's what I call winning. So I was really pleased with how that worked out. It's been a good con so far. I haven't done everything as well as I had hoped, but on the other hand, I haven't missed out on anything. Got to do everything that I wanted to do, and also got to bring you this live feed, which I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do. I'm kind of sad that nobody actually came in here to talk with me, but I'm not that important. Still, I want to thank you who have tuned in during the stream. I also want to thank you guys that watch this later on and who bared with my rambling and got to some pertinent information. There is a lot going on here, and if I had some more questions, I might have remembered some of the other things that had been going on. But once again, I want to thank you all for reading Clix. I want to also thank you for watching today, and I hope you have a great day. I will be here tomorrow. I will be here Sunday as well. No more live feeds, but hopefully you guys, if you want to talk to me, you can catch up to me. I am friendly. I will say hi. So once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.